Arsenal took on AS Monaco at the Emirates, and with defeating them 3-0 at Emirates, now they have climbed up to the third position in the Champions League table. With Bukayo Saka providing 2 assists and a goal and a world-class performance, let's break down the game and see how it went. There were not much changes in the starting squad apart from one, which all the Arsenal fans were rooting for. They were rooting for this player to be started in the previous games. However, Lewis Kelly finally got his much awaited debut in the Champions League stage. And this 18-year-old guy delivered on the stage. He was good when it came to position, he was good when it came to pressing with the ball, in terms of interceptions, in terms of passing. He was absolutely what Arsenal needed throughout the previous weeks. And it was something that all the Arsenal fans, including me, I was really happy about it. That finally Arteta left his gimmicks aside and gave this guy the chance that he deserves. Arsenal's front three is comprised of Bukayo Saka, Gabriel Jesus, and Martinelli. Saka, with carrying the team throughout this season, taking all the responsibilities on his shoulder and driving the Arsenal through all these games. It was time for Gabriel Jesus and Martinelli to step up to the big stage and perform and act and play how it is needed for them at this stage for Arsenal. However, they were not able to step up to the game and they let Arsenal down with their crossing, with their finishing. It was a time where the January transfer window is coming up. All the critics and Arsenal fans are behind Gabriel Jesus and Martinelli and saying that they are not able to perform, and it was the game for them at home against Monaco for them to put some closure on the critics, but they were not able to do so. That only put oil to the fire. And now the Arsenal fans, after seeing yesterday's game, they know that Gabriel Jesus and Martinelli, they are not the future for Arsenal, and come this January transfer window or the summer transfer window, they would want these players to be loaded off. Now, this was one of the interesting things that I saw before yesterday's game, where there were a lot of players' murals that were inscribed on the wall. And the thing was, it had Trossard, Declan Rice, Raya, and all the other players. But that was one of the most interesting was our Nicholas Jover, our set piece coach, which had a mural as well, and it was something very interesting. And I think the person who drew this, he was absolutely inch perfect because it looks specifically dedicated to him and something that really depicts him, where you can see the corner flag along with Nicholas Jover's photo. Gabriel Jesus, Martinelli, and Odegaard, they left their shooting boots at home. And I don't know which boots they were wearing, but Arsenal could be playing till now and they would have not scored even a one chance. They started with in the 24th minute where there was a fabulous ball from Kiwior from the left back position, and you can see him playing a long pass to Gabriel where he gets the ball. He is ahead of all the defenders and in a one-on-one position with the keeper, but he shoots directly at the keeper. And it was this moment where all the Arsenal fans were like, come on, this is a one-on-one chance. It doesn't require you to dribble or do anything spectacular. Just finish the chance off. But he hits directly at the keeper and the chance goes in vain. Gabriel Jesus gets another chance in the 27th minute of the game to put things right, and this is by one of the beautiful passes that Mikel Merino provides to Gabriel Jesus, where he hits put one-on-one again with the keeper, and this time again he hits on the keeper's leg, and the chance goes into complete vain. And this is where all hope is lost for Gabriel Jesus. For me, I know that I have not been an advocate of Gabriel Jesus because I think he has never been a striker. From my understanding, even during City days, he was good at the wing. And now this guy wasn't lying. He said around an year back where his most favorite quality or his strongest quality on the ball is not scoring goals but more like a link up play. And I think this guy was not lying, people, because he cannot hit the goal. He cannot score on two one-on-one chances in a matter of 4 minutes gap. He hits both of them at the keeper. Make it make sense. I know that Kai Havertz is not better as well, but to be honest, he would have finished at least one of these given the same chance one-on-one with the keeper. Do let me know your thoughts in the comment section, but for me, I think it's time that we let Gabriel Jesus off. Maybe it's high time for us to give him the Arabic language book and he starts learning Arabic, because that is the only place we can get somebody to take him off and cover his wage bill. And this is where Lewis Kelly won the heart for me. This is where you can see him where he puts Gabriel Jesus through. It was a superb weighted ball where Gabriel Jesus makes that run. He's completely free. He just has to square the ball for Saka to put a tap in. The goal was tremendous, but the pass and the vision and the composure on the ball for Lewis Kelly, I think it was something very interesting to see from a guy who has just debuted in the Champions League, maybe close to 18 years old now, but I think it was something that made me really happy. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think about Lewis Kelly debut, and do you think Arsenal should start giving him more chances now, seeing that we have a lot of defenders injured? After failing to convert chances in the first half, it was AS Monaco who started the second half strong, and they looked more threatening. They were trying to go on attack, they were trying to create a better chances at Arsenal, and they had a couple of chances where I felt that they could have scored if they had a better striker in place, just like Arsenal. But unfortunately, they were not able to convert the chances and take advantage of the pressure that they created on Arsenal. Kai Havertz, Trossard, Timber, they were all substituted and brought into the game. And this was where it was Kai Havertz pressing and Bukayo Saka's pressing that gave us this goal. You can see Kai Havertz trying to press the keeper, where Saka already pressed the defender in order to make him do a back pass to the keeper. Kai Havertz presses the keeper, the ball then directly goes to Saka, where he takes a quick advantage and shoots the ball, which gives Arsenal a 2-0 lead at this point and in this moment in the game. And that puts a lot of pressure off Arsenal and all the Arsenal fans who were a bit skeptical where the game was still 1-0. But I think this whole goal goes to the credit for Bukayo Saka and Kai Havertz, and due to the nature of their high pressing, which made AS Monaco pass the ball and disturb their play. This was the last goal that Arsenal scored against AS Monaco, which gave Arsenal a 3-0 win against them. And this time you can see Bukayo Saka driving with the ball. He puts in a beautiful cross in, and even though Kai Havertz took all the credit, but I think it deflected through both of them. Even the AS Monaco defender, along with Kai Havertz, they both had touches into it. But I think Kai Havertz, I think he takes the credit, so I think that's perfectly fine with me. And the keeper had no chance; he couldn't do anything about it, and it just goes past him, which gives Arsenal a 3-0 lead at the 88th minute of the game. And that is then and there, the game is close, and Arsenal walk away with the 3 points and climb to the third position in the Champions League table. Now, even though there are a lot of teams who are on the same points, it was very important for Arsenal to win with a good or a better goal difference. And I think 3-0, I think they should have won at least 5 or 6-0, seeing how much chances they flubbed in the first shot in the first half. But I think they, with the 3-0 lead, it still gives them a bit of cushion, and that brings them even with same amount of points but with a better goal difference to the third position in the Champions League table. Our star boy Bukayo Saka has been carrying Arsenal throughout this season, with the majority of the players not performing well or going through a rough patch. And this was another game where he showed his world-class abilities and how he can step up to one of the most important games for Arsenal. Now with that, in the Champions League, out of 7 games, he has 10 goal contributions. Mohamed Salah and Bukayo Saka are the only Premier League players with over 20 goals and assists in the competition this season. 28 for Mohamed Salah, 21 for Bukayo Saka. They both have been flying. Across the 2 Premier League competitions, they have both registered 20 plus goals and assists, and that these are the only 2 players in the top 5 division of the European competitions. And our boy, our star boy, is there with Mohamed Salah. I think the whole backfour, along with the keeper, had a pretty good performance. To be honest, AS Monaco were not that threatening. They didn't create any chances that could have really threatened Arsenal in any way or form. But I was really happy to see Lewis Kelly's performance. It was something that I really wanted to see for some time now, and I was really impressed. To be honest, Kivior was very impressive as well, and one of the amazing balls that he did for Gabriel Jesus, where he should have got an assist if not for the missed chance for Jesus. Rice and Merino, I think Rice was the better of all the 3 midfielders that we had. I think he was the best one. He was playing as a number 6, trying to drive with the ball, trying to change the flags, and I think he was doing things inch perfect. Merino, I still have my questions over him, and please don't come back and tell me in the comments that he needs more time. He's 28 years old, he's not a very young player, and I really want to see him driving a couple of games for Arsenal, or at least putting him some of the things that makes me feel that, oh, this is what we have him for. Because at the moment we still haven't replaced Granit Xhaka, and I think Merino, for now, he doesn't look the answer. Odegaard, I think he had a very bang average game. He was not able to influence the play. One of the best chances that he created himself, he could not take it away. Martinelli and Gabriel Jesus, if I speak less, it's the better. I think they were horrible, and I think it's time that we move. I know some of the Arsenal fans, and along with me, we have been advocate of Martinelli, but I think he has not been performing for the past 2 seasons, and I think it's time that we move him. Saka's, I think he was the best performance. I don't know what this guy has to do to get maybe a 10 out of rating, but for me, he was 10 out of 10, driving the game for Arsenal and making sure that everything was going through him. In terms of expected goals, Arsenal had 2.29 to their 0.38, total shots 16 to 7, shots on target 8 to 2, big chances 6 to 1, big chances missed 3 to 1, accurate passes 468 to their 376, fouls 12 to 7, and corners 3 to 1. But I think it was a game that was totally run by Bukayo Saka, and he was the one who scored 2 goals and gave an assist. With that, the Champions League table is looking good for Arsenal. They have now played 6 games and they are currently sitting at the third position with the goal difference of 9 at 13 points. And I think Barcelona and Liverpool are above them. But I think if Arsenal maintains this and at least finishes off the stage with third or maybe in the top 5, I think that should be good for Arsenal, making sure that they don't have to play an extra game in January. That should give Arteta and the squad a bit of rest. But I think it is very important for them to finish in the top 8 to make sure that the squad is healthy and they don't have to play an extra game and put pressure on them. With that being said, that is the video then and there, people. Do let me know your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think about Arsenal forward line with respect to Kai Havertz, Gabriel Jesus, and Martinelli? Do you think we should offload them in the January or summer transfer window? And who do you think Arsenal should bring in the January transfer window? Because we definitely need a striker in order for us to win any silverware this season. We need that guy desperately. Let it be Gyökeres, Isak, anybody, but a proper number 9 is what Arsenal needs right now. Do let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And with that, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.